right now, he's trapped. Same as we are, but...
But worse, Eris is draining his life force to power the labyrinth.
Surprise! You guys actually remembered my birthday?
When I first really met him, it was more of a mission than a friendship. All I knew about him was that he was this terrible creature of chaos and destruction. Once we saw eye to eye, I sort of ended up becoming best friends with him. I suppose his only friend, really.
For some unknown reason, you have been sent here by Eris Prime. There are magazines and snacks over there for you whilst we sort out whatever issue is going on.
Make them forget they saw me. If they came looking for me, it would only hurt her.
Something feels off here.
How so?
I feel like I'm missing something. Like I forgot something?
Like when you go into a room and forget what you're doing?
More like I left a room and forgot what I did.
What in Broquestria is happening here?
There's a chance that I could fall and not come back, and never regret a thing. I'd never get back on track. Darkness all around me, and I can't find the light. I let it all surround me, giving up without a fight. The bitterness and pain inside, countless tears I had to cry. I was spacing all my fears just to let you in to dry my tears, but your kindness won't betray me. I feel your heart and soul. Your kindness still can save me. I choose to not let go. Stretching out, you somehow reach me. I know this can't be wrong. I'm ready, won't you teach me your song of kindness?
Where is Butterscotch?
Who is this Butterscotch you speak of, my lady?
My friend. Where am I? Can you tell me what's going on?
You're in your bedroom, Miss Bluejay, for your afternoon rest.
Bluejay? What in Equestria?
Lovely Lady Eris has prepared this new outfit for you to wear to the tea party later. So exciting! I'll be outside your room if you need anything.
Another Eris lover. Guess I'll wear these. My goodness, they're fancy.
How could this be? My lovely Lady Eris, no! Who has done this?
The murder weapon is nowhere to be seen.
Another who remains unseen is Ms.Cherry. Suspicious, isn't it, Saffron?
No blind accusations just yet, old chap. Let's remain civil.
How can you two speak so calmly when Our Lady is...
Oh, my dear poor woman. You're right. I'm sorry. This must be rather traumatic for you.
I've worked here from the day it was built, serving her loyally. I can't even remember a time before then.
They all seem to think she's dead. Is she dead? And why is everything so blurry? Not only that, but they're all speaking in accents. I've been too quiet so far. What if they think I killed her? I've got to blend in.
Lilac, you've been awfully quiet.
Righto, just in a bit of shock, pip pip.
Clearly in some sort of shock.
What's going on over here?
My Lady Bluejay, it's terrible! The virtualized it!
Gasp!
Miss Bluejay, could I speak with you for a moment?
Of course.
Do you have any idea what's going on?
What's with the accent?
I wanted to blend in so they wouldn't think I murdered Eris.
By doing a British accent?
Yeah?
While I'm not so sure about the accent, I do think blending in would play to our favor here. What happened when you first showed up?
I was in this weird purple room. Eris was in front of me. She told me to put on this vest, and then she left. When I left my room, she was dead on the floor with a guy named Saffron and another guy who I didn't catch the name of. After that, the maid-looking woman came out, and she was very upset about Eris. Where'd you get the notepad?
In one of the pockets of this dress. Did you know they made dresses with pockets?
I did, actually. Don't ask. Anyhow, what happened when you got here?
When I first got here, I was in a blue room. The maid gave me some clothes, then left.
What are you writing on the notepad anyways?
Just jotting down some names.
So, a suspect list then?
I figure this is Eris' strange new idea for a puzzle. Maybe we have to find out who murdered her to complete it.
Hope you didn't put my name on that list.
I did, actually. Don't worry, though. I crossed you off right off the bat. Though I don't think the others here trust you nearly as much as I do. You were the last one to talk to Eris before she died. That might raise some suspicion.
Oh, blimey, you're right! They'll think I killed her. What do I do, Blue Jay?
You're really getting into character here, huh? What name did they give you anyways?
I think the green one called me Lilac?
Ah, that's a cute name. I like the vest they gave you as well. Very dapper.
Why, thank you, my lady. I like the feathers on your outfit. Very nice.
Thank you.
Professor Lilac! Lady Bluejay! What are you two doing over there?
Ah, so you really are Professor Butterscotch now, huh?
Seems so. Suppose they'll suspect me more if we stand over here any longer.
Very true. Shall we head back?
Indeed we shall.
I think the first order of business ought to be finding Miss Cherry.
Right. Lady Bluejay, will you accompany Ms.Blanca and search the bedrooms? Midori, Lilac, and I will split up and search for clues elsewhere.
That's fine by me.
All right. Midori, you take the billiard room, the bedrooms, and the study. I'll take the lounge, dining room, and kitchen. Lilac, you take the conservatory, the garden outside, and the library. Everyone all right with that?
Seems fair enough.
Where do we meet up when we finish searching?
Once you've searched all the rooms, just head back to the hallway. If nobody finds her by lunch, we'll have to come up with a new strategy. Everyone all set? Do you know where you're going?
Of course.
All right, let's head out then.
Hello? Anybody here? Miss Cherry? Whoever murdered Eris? Anybody?
Boo.
Ah! Please don't kill me! Who are you? Where are you? I know karate!
Whoa, whoa! Calm down there, Schnookums. It's just your best friend, Eris.
You're supposed to be dead!
You sound disappointed. You also sound British?
I just wanted to fit in.
I guess that makes you British Scotch instead of Butterscotch now, doesn't it? Anyhow, don't fret, my pet. I'm not dead.
Then, what was that body?
Me?
So you're dead.
I'm not. Have you not noticed that everyone in this town looks exactly like me? It could be any number of myselves.
So you killed!
I'm just pulling your leg. Heavens, you'll believe anything. Nobody died. Yet. I'm kidding again. Or am I?
I'm done here.
Wait, I'll stop joking around. Look, Fluttershy was right earlier when she said you had to solve my murder to win the puzzle. She's so very clever after all.
Why should we solve this puzzle? Every puzzle we solve gets us nowhere. Why are we even trying at this point? You're clearly not letting us go anytime soon.
He's getting tired of puzzles? Have I miscalculated somewhere? I guess I'll have to try some new methods. If you can solve my murder, I'll do you a favor.
A favor? That doesn't sound much like something you'd offer.
Of course there'll be limitations, but you have my word. I'll do a big favor for you if you survive the puzzle.
Survive?
Oh, whoops! Did I say survive? No. I meant solve.
I somehow don't believe you. What kind of limitations are you talking about anyways? Can I ask you to set us free and stop torturing us with puzzles?
Oh, heavens no! You're such a silly little pony. I am in a very generous mood, though. Try asking for something else, dear.
It was worth a shot. Well, if I can't ask you to set us free, can I ask you to let me see my friends again, please?
I can work with that. Solve my murder and I promise that you will see your friends again. Now keep in mind, this might be your toughest puzzle yet. It's a real thinker, but no clues for you.
I dislike her so much. She's so unhelpful sometimes. No, she's actually just unhelpful all the time, really. But will I really get to see my friends again if I do this?
Are you feeling alright? You must be really heartbroken. I can only imagine how hard this must be for you.
I just don't know how this could have happened. Just earlier today we were laughing together and now she's... If I had been there for her, then maybe things would be...
You had no way of knowing this would happen. She asked you to come take care of me. You simply did your best to follow orders.
Deep down I know it's not my fault. But somehow, I just can't help but feel like I could have done more for her. I think I need to lie down for a bit. Unless you have anything you need?
If it hurts too much to talk about, don't hesitate to stop me. But do you have any idea at all who could have done this? Anyone who has any sort of motive?
I can't even imagine anyone having any malice towards our lovely Eris. But I suppose someone must have in order for this to have happened. I can, however, tell you it definitely wasn't Saffron. He was incredibly preoccupied with a very difficult baking project. The evidence is in the kitchen. The cake should still be warm. I don't have any information other than that, though. I'm sorry, I wish I could do more.
That's incredibly helpful. Please get some rest now. I'll do everything I can to solve this. I really hope I can get to the bottom of this. I really doubt the real Eris is actually dead. I hope she isn't actually dead, for Ms. Blanca's sake. I should take a look at that cake next, to check my sources before I move on.
I didn't manage to find out much in the ballroom. I guess I'm not a very good detective. I hope I find something here, or I might have to go back empty-handed. Is that a tunnel? Hello? Miss Cherry?
Lilac, my darling, isn't the garden just lovely today?
Darling?
Oh, I don't think anybody can see us here, my love, so don't worry. Did anyone follow you here? I wouldn't want them to see any public displays of affection, now would I?
Your love? I'm not sure who else is around right now. You better keep that good old PDA to a limit.
Oh, my professor is flustered. I'll be sure not to say anything that would reveal our little secret then, dearest honey pie.
Okay, Holy Hoofs, I don't know what's going on here, but this needs to stop. Should I play along? Can I even do that? Am I in a relationship with a possible murderer right now?
Also, why exactly are you doing an accent, my love? Are the people in the mansion rubbing off on you or something?
You mean this whole time I wasn't supposed to have an accent at all?
It is rather cute, though I must admit I do miss your cute Scottish accent.
Scottish? Right.
Oh, you're so cute. But where are your glasses, dearest? Oh well, you look adorable either way.
Why me? And glasses? Is that why everything's so blurry?
So, what's happening in the rest of the mansion, my love? Has Saffron's cake come out yet?
Eris is dead. Oh shoot, that might have been too blunt.
Wait, she's dead? Is this a joke? Please tell me this is a joke.
I'm afraid it isn't a joke, my love. This is entirely too much for me to take. What kind of sick joke is this, Eris? I should try to bring it back to the mansion with me so we can all get caught up.
I can't believe this could have happened. Everything was fine earlier. Why now? How did she die?
Someone killed her. Too blunt again. Pretend to care about dead Eris. Do it for my friends.
Who? Who would do such a thing? I can't possibly imagine someone wanting to kill our beloved Eris.
Yeah, neither can I. We should get back to everyone in the mansion. They were looking for you, honey.
Why would they be looking for me during such a tragedy?
Oh, they think you might be the one who killed her.
What? But I would never!
Oh, I know that, my love. But you have to realize that you being gone during the event seemed very suspicious.
This is all too much for me, darling.
It's really too much for me as well, to be frank.
We'd better head back to the mansion so we can clear this up. I can't stand that anyone would even think that I killed Eris.
Ah, that must be the cake Saffron was baking. It does look fresh, so I guess his alibi checks out at least. So far, I know that Saffron, Butterscotch, and myself are definitely innocent. I couldn't imagine that Ms.Blanca would murder Eris, but I'll still need to find definite proof. That leaves Cherry, Midori, and an unlikely but still possible Ms.Blanca. Lilac?
I swear I didn't kill her! You have to believe me!
This must be Cherry. Guess he found her. And by the looks of it, he broke the news to her as well.
Cherry, will you excuse us for just a moment, please? This woman thinks I'm her boyfriend, or maybe it was fiancé? Is she my wife? I've never been so confused and flustered in my life, and we're in this situation, and apparently I'm not even British. What have I been doing this ridiculous accent for? She says I'm Scottish.
My Butterscotch. Didn't know you were such a ladies' man.
You, this is serious.
So do you think she did it?
Did what?
Butterscotch, did you forget what we're here for?
Oh, sorry. I had a bit too much going on mentally for a bit.
I can tell. So are you going to try a Scottish accent next then? Would that make you Butterscottish?
All right. We should probably go back there, though. Oh, I think we were keeping our love secret? That's how it sounded, at least. It was all very confusing. I might not have all my facts straight.
You poor confused boy. You're right, though. We should go back and comfort her so we can ask her some questions.
I'm terribly sorry for panicking. It's just so hard to accept that she's gone. Please, if there's anything I can do to help the investigation, just say the word.
I understand completely. I hate to have to ask you this, but do you have any solid evidence that could tell us that you didn't kill Eris? Or perhaps something that could give us information on the other residents.
Oh my. I keep realizing just how serious all of this is. I don't know where to start.
Maybe give us the rundown on everything you did today, and everything you know about the others' activities.
I think I can handle that much, at least. I woke up to Miss Blanca as usual. We had a lovely chat about our upcoming plans with Eris for tea today. She was so excited. After that, I got dressed and went down for breakfast. Saffron had, of course, made everyone a splendid meal. You probably remember that all of us were there at the time except Lilac. He was in his study, as can be expected of him. After breakfast, Saffron started on his cake for tea time. Midori went off somewhere boring that I don't remember. Blanca went to tend to the house. You, Lady Bluejay, went to see how Lilac's studies were going, and I set off for the garden. I don't exactly have proof that I stayed in the garden during Eris's...
That's very helpful, thank you. I know it must be very difficult to talk about. Lilac, how about you stay here with her until I gather the others?
Sure, I can do that.
I'll see you again once I find everyone. Take care of her, alright?
Oh, good. You found Miss Cherry. Now, we can get to business here.
Perhaps it would be best if each of us went over what we found. Lilac, seeing as you found Cherry, why don't you start?
To be honest, I didn't really find anything other than Cherry.
Right. Miss Cherry, our current most likely suspect. Madam, why don't you tell us everything you've been up to since you mysteriously disappeared? Eh?
She's a bit out of sorts at the moment. I'll tell you what she told us instead.
Well, enough, I suppose.
After we all sat down to breakfast together, she set off for the garden. Nothing more, nothing less.
Not exactly evidence. Nobody saw her there. She could have been doing anything without us knowing. We need real solid evidence and witnesses before we can write anything off here.
After I left Miss Blanca, I checked out the possibility of Saffron being the culprit. The alibi Blanca gave for him checks out, as the complicated cake he was baking is fresh and warm out of the oven. He wouldn't have had time to commit the crime.
Not to mention, Miss Blanca checked on me quite a few times to ask if I needed assistance throughout the day.
I checked on everyone quite a bit today to see how preparations were going for the tea. I can assure you Mrs. Saffron here is innocent, but Lady Bluejay is innocent as well, as I went into a room to clean and found her napping there. The only ones I didn't see were Cherry and Lilac, as I wasn't sure where Miss Cherry was, and I didn't want to disturb Lilac in the study.
And how are we to believe that you yourself are telling the truth?
Because most of you saw me when I checked in on you. Midori, I checked on you as well, don't you remember?
Oh, right. Of course. I believe we can assume that Saffron, Lady Bluejay, Miss Blanca, and myself are innocent here. Unless anyone has any evidence that would prove otherwise.
Could you give us a bit more reason to believe that you are also innocent, Mr. Midori?
That's preposterous. Miss Blanca checked on me like she did for the rest of them.
I did check on him fairly early in the day. There could have been a time for him to have left his room for other activities, I suppose.
And I checked on Lilac early on as well. We aren't here to accuse, we're here to discuss. Let's stay reasonable here. I do agree with Lilac that we can't quite prove your innocence with the facts we have currently.
Still, I have more support for my innocence than Cherry and Lilac here. Cherry hadn't been seen since breakfast, and Lilac hadn't been seen at all until he came out to see Eris laying there. We also can't rule out the possibility that multiple people could have been working together to commit this terrible act.
What I'm most confused over is how anyone would have a reason to kill Eris. Would anyone even have a motive here?
He has a good point there. Everyone here loves Eris more than anything else. They seem to be treated well, so why would any of them want her dead? Is there a possibility that this could have been an accident?
Lilac, Have you ever accidentally stabbed someone? We're getting nowhere with this. I say next we should move on to finding evidence against our three main suspects. Lilac, Cherry, and I. We can't exactly be trusted in this stage of the investigation, as we could be guilty. So we'll have to be paired off with Blanca, Blue Jay, and Saffron. I hate to be so unempathetic in a time like this, but the thought that one of us could be a murderer is simply baffling. I hope you can all understand.
Of course. We're all quite overwhelmed here. It's understandable in this terrible time.
Shall we be off then?
Sounds good.
I'm really not looking forward to this.
I'm terribly sorry for not being able to clear your name in the investigation, sir. I know how you hate being interrupted in your studies.
It's quite alright, Blanca. It's my own fault for being so cooped up in there all the time. Something the matter, Miss Blanca?
Sir, that's the first time you've addressed me by name. You're usually so formal.
Oh, did I? All the stress of the situation must be getting to me.
Sir, that's the first time I've seen you smile.
I've really got to get a better handle on my character here. First the romance, and the Scottish accent with Cherry, and now this? It's like I'm role-playing here. Who was this man? I suppose I should learn to smile more. Now isn't the time for that, though, of course. We should get looking for some clues here.
Good idea. I'll check this side of the room. Tell me if you find anything.
Found it! Blanca, come over here. I think I found a clue.
It appears to be a torn-up sleeve, as well as some of Eris's...
I really wish I could comfort her, but it doesn't seem like that's in character for Lilac. Do you know whose it is?
It's very familiar, but I can't quite place it. Wait, perhaps Midori's? I hate to think it, but this certainly does look like his. I've checked the rest of the room, but it seems like this is the only trace. Shall we take this and move on?
What could this be? It looks like the sleeve was snagged on the brick somehow.
The other side is... I can't quite see it. We should meet up with the others now. I'm sure there's nothing else here.
Is she okay? What did she see past there? I don't know what room that was, but something has her worried. Alright. Let's move on then.
Thank you again for being so patient with my breakdowns, Lady Blue Jay.
Oh, of course. It's a difficult time for all of us.
I can't seem to wrap my head around the fact that she's really gone. It all seemed fine just yesterday. I know we're supposed to stick together, seeing as I'm a suspect. But could I step out for a bit? I need some time to process, and all of this is just too much.
I probably shouldn't, but the poor girl is falling apart. I can't just let her be hurt like this. I understand how awful you must feel. Go ahead and rest somewhere. I'll take care of things from here.
Thank you.
Besides, there's no way that sweetheart could have murdered Eris.
Looks like there's nothing to be found in here either. Whoever did this seems to have cleaned up everything other than one small detail.
Right.
Where do you think we should search next? Miss Blanca?
Sorry, I got lost in thought for a moment, that's all.
Understandable. How about we search the study next?
The study? Your study?
Yes? Is that all right? Miss Blanca? Answer me, please.
Stay back! I'm not going anywhere else with you!
What? What's wrong?
I know it was your sleeve we found back there, and the missing brick leads straight into your study!
What in Broquester is she talking about?
There's no way you're taking me into your study! You killed Eris!
Is Miss Blanca about to kill me with the candlestick in the billiard room? Ah! What the heck is going on? Eris, what the heck is going on?
You'll find out soon enough, dear. Also, why is your accent Scottish this time? Goodness, a lot happens when you're dead.
Now really isn't the time, Eris. Blanca just tried to attack me. I gotta get out of here before she chases me down with the candlestick again. What am I going to do? Blanca thinks I killed Eris. Am I being framed?
It was just you, my love. Goodness, I thought for a moment that somebody else had wandered out here to find me. Did you forget the secret code?
Secret code? What are you talking about?
No matter. You weren't followed, were you?
No, but Blanca nearly bonked me with a candlestick back in the billiard room. She thinks I killed Eris. You've got to help me, my sweet.
Of course I'll help you. What kind of partner in crime would I be otherwise?
I didn't do any crimes.
You might want to brush up on your acting skills, darling. You'll give away our schemes if you aren't careful, you know.
Schemes? Wait. Now isn't the time to be joking, you know.
Oh, you look so shocked and hurt. Much better. That should convince them, you cutie.
I need you to tell me what's happening right now. Did I kill Eris?
Of course not, silly. We killed Eris. Are you sure Blanca didn't whack you with that candlestick after all?
I need to find Fluttershy now. I was just trying to practice my innocent act more.
You really had me going there for a second, honey. Mwah. Make sure you keep that up when the questioning happens. I planted all the evidence against Midori around the mansion. As long as we can convince everyone that Blanca is crazy, we'll be fine.
Of course. Everything is really coming together now, isn't it?
I couldn't have done it without you, my love. Now let's head over to the main hall and see the fruits of our labor then, shall we?
When I peered through the hole, I saw the study. The professor's study. He's the only one who uses that room. I was absolutely certain he played a part in all of this. Not to mention he was acting so strange the entire time. My Lady Bluejay, I was terrified for my life. You!
The professor was just telling me how you threatened him with a candlestick. Blanca, you know this quiet and timid man could never murder someone, don't you?
I can't say. I'm not sure anymore. But that man isn't the professor that I know. I'm sure of that at least.
Ah, good. Everyone's gathered here already. My goodness, Blanca, you look like you've seen the devil. Are you alright?
She's a bit shaken up at the moment. Perhaps we should go somewhere and begin comparing evidence and discussing all of this? I'm sure all of us have much to share.
I'd love to find out who did this horrible thing quickly, so we can begin to properly mourn.
Let's all go to the lounge then.
If it's alright with everyone, I'd like to be the first to start off here. During my search with Midori, I uncovered quite a bit of evidence against a certain person here. A as much as I wish it were not true. I have been led to believe that the one who killed Eris is none other than dear friend Midori.
What? Now hold on just a minute.
When I was rummaging through your room, I noticed a shirt in your closet was stained with a certain golden liquid. I'm sure all of us know the substance I'm speaking of. The sleeve had been torn off as well, leaving me to suspect violent action may have taken place.
I swear to you, I'm innocent. I have no idea what you could be talking about.
Later on, while we searched through the ballroom, I noticed something shining in the corner of my eye. I went to investigate it and saw a dagger covered in more blood.
But how does that point to me? Anyone could have left that there.
But not everyone could leave traces of black hair alongside it. Midori, can you truly give me a reason to believe this wasn't your doing, given the evidence I've presented?
I must have been framed. You have to believe me. You have to.
I want to believe you with all my heart, but this is simply what I saw. Who would like to speak next? Blue Jay?
Of course. While I searched with Cherry, I'm sorry to say we also came across some evidence pointing towards Mr. Midori in the...
Wait! This can't be right! I know who did it, and it's not Mr. Midori!
Please, Miss Blanca, if you could just...
No! He's being framed, and I can't stand to watch this any longer!
Then who are you suggesting?
The professor is without a doubt the one who committed the crime!
Oh dear! What evidence do you have of this terrible thing?
When we were looking through the lounge, I peered through a brick missing in the wall and saw the study that we were supposed to search through next. After what I saw in there, though, I couldn't bring myself to go into that horrible place with this man. It was horrible. He's been planning this for so long. To kill Eris. Midori has to have been framed. The only one allowed in that study was the professor.
But couldn't Midori have just as easily framed Lilac? Goodness, what a terrible situation.
The professor was acting so strange as well. I feared for my very life after I saw that.
Lilac, do you have anything to say about these terrible accusations?
I can't do this! I killed Eris!
What are you saying?
And you helped me do it!
How could you say such a thing?
What in Eris land is happening?
I thought I could trust you. You!
Congratulations! You solved my murder! You murdered me! Ta-da!
What the heck was that? What is your problem?
Still Scottish, dearie.
Gosh dang it!
How was Butterscotch the murderer, though? He would never!
Of course he wouldn't, but Lilac would. These personas you've been using had lies before you went into them. I just placed you at the peak of the action. Quite clever, if I do say so myself.
What will happen to all of them now?
Same thing that happens to them every day here. They're my little board game, you see. Whenever I want to, I let them run around questioning everything they know. It's great fun. One of them murders me, and they have this lovely little adventure of finding out who did it.
That's so twisted. You just use them like that every day? They all loved you so much.
They're not real, silly. Their chaotic suffering doesn't even hold a candle to the real deal.
That's just horrible.
Should you really be speaking like this to the person who's gonna let you see your little friends again?
What? Butterscotch, what is she talking about?
That's right. I get to see my friends again. I wasn't able to catch you up on that with everything else going on, but Eris is gonna let me see my friends.
That's so wonderful. But how are you going to see them?
I suppose I shouldn't keep you waiting any longer now, should I? Are you two ready to go then?
Us too? Where am I going?
Why, Broquestria, of course. Now smile for the camera.
What?
That's one for the scrapbook. Ah, memories.
When the day starts, I feel okay. Then I head out to start the day. I'm feeling alright, you're by my side. No wrong or right, it's time to fly. Let me know if you feel the same too. It's made with love and kindness. The clouds are at their highest. Da-da-da-da-da. The sun is at its brightest. And we are full of things like love and kindness. This day is at its finest. Friendship, it is so priceless. Our love, yeah, it's so timeless.